Hey everybody. So I've been thinking a lot about a story I heard when I was a kid. It's like a fable or a parable. And I did a little research on it, and my understanding is that it first came into like our lexicon in the 20th century, like the 50s. So it has a flavor of like an older story, but evidently it's not. And that is the story of the scorpion and the frog. I don't know why it's been on my mind lately, just kind of popped in like a month ago. And I've been thinking a lot about what it means, and I can't really come up with a good solution. So I'm curious as to what you guys think. For those of you who don't know the story, allow me to tell you. Frog and a scorpion meet on the bank of the river. Scorpion looks across and knows he can't make it to the other side by himself. So he asks the frog, "Can I hop on your back? Can you ferry me over? I'd really appreciate it." Frog says, "No. How do I know you're not going to stick me?" Scorpion tells him, "Truthfully, if I stick you while we're going across the river, we'll both drown, so you don't have to worry about that." Frog thinks that's reasonable and says, "Okay, I'll take you over." So Scorpion jumps on his back. They start to swim across. About halfway over, right over the deepest point, Scorpion's tail comes out. He stabs that motherfucker behind the eyeball. Okay? So the frog starts to sink. He's immediately paralyzed, and last thing he does before the water comes over him is he looks up and he asks the scorpion, he says, "Why?" And the scorpion looks down at him, and right before he's consumed, just says, "Because it's my nature." And that's the story. Yeah. What I can't figure out here, and what's been messing with me, is who is the hero and what is the moral. I mean, you can Google it, and people have their own ideas or whatever. But it seems to me that there's two creatures here that have a fundamentally different view of the world. You have the scorpion who is so in tune with himself and so accepting of his own nature that he'd rather die than deny it. And you have a frog who probably knows the scorpion's nature and knows the nature of the world and knows that he's prey and that he's weak. And he chose to gamble on decency. He chose to make a bet that the scorpion would do the right thing, and he covered that bet with his life, and he lost. So who's right? Like what are we supposed to take from this? Does it mean that is the parable meaning that you're supposed to fight against your worst nature? Is that you're supposed to accept who you are, and be yourself unto even the loss of your own life? Or is it about, trying to think the best of people, and that even if you get fucked over, even to, unto the loss of your own life, is it worth it to try to think the best of people? I mean, who do you think had the best life? Scorpion and the frog. So I don't know. I don't know if there is an answer to it. But I know that I've definitely been really considering it lately. I don't know why. What does it mean? So I'm curious to what you guys think it means. Honestly, I mean, that's a real question. Let me know what you think.